Hey guys, well, I'm sitting in here in my garage right now because this is about the only place I can come and have a little privacy to do this. You know, some peace and quiet at that. But I've got a DVD update to do. It's only 3 movies, and one of them you've already seen, so I won't get too much into that. So this shouldn't take too long to do. But so let's get to it, I guess. Anyway, first up is the one I've already shown you guys, and that is the Blu-ray Steelbook of The Exorcist. Of course, this is the movie I won in a recent contest. Finally get the chance to see it after years of wanting to, so I'm glad I was finally able to win it and see it. So I won't get too much into that since I've already kind of talked about it. Number 2 is the only Blu-ray movie I have in this update. And that is Labyrinth, which stars Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie and came out back in 1986, the same year I was born. I first saw this when I think I was 15 when I first saw this, so it was quite a while back. And I saw it on TV late one night, I believe, and pretty much I just fell in love with this movie like at that very moment I first saw it. And I finally got around to buying it. A random fact is, this movie was actually what I originally had planned on making my very first Blu-ray. But of course that didn't happen though. But I finally got around to buying it. Honestly, if I ever did a video of like my top favorite movies ever, this would definitely be on there. And even more so if like the 80s and all that. Yeah, if someone ever asked me to name some movies that I would recommend seeing that came out in the 1980s, this would definitely be one of those movies. So, yeah, just wanted to point that out. It's actually one of 2 fantasy movies that I currently own. The other being The Dark Crystal. And finally, number 3, movie known. This is the only movie I got for Christmas this year. I was in Walmart last month, and my mother was like, well, come here and show me like what movie do you want me to get you for Christmas, and blah blah blah, so forth. And standing around, I was looking around, and I happened to see this on the rack, and I was like, holy crap, I didn't know it was already out. And I pretty much picked it up and bought it immediately. Well, not bought it, but you know what I'm saying. I got it pretty much. This is what I picked out, is what I'm saying. It's actually not a movie per se. It's actually a TV series, season 1 of it. And that is The Walking Dead, season 1. I actually didn't realize this at the time, but this is actually out on Blu-ray as well. Because like a few days later, I was back in Walmart and I actually saw this on Blu-ray. And had I known that at the time, I would not have bought the DVD version of it. I would have gotten it on Blu-ray. But yeah, I didn't know that, and I got it on DVD instead. So sooner or later, I may get around to buying this on Blu-ray, and probably what I'll do is I'll probably do a contest and give this away. Like maybe if I get around to like 100 subscribers sometime soon, perhaps. If that ever happens. And when I get around to buying the first season on Blu-ray as well, too, of course. But yeah, this probably will be my first contest prize or whatever. If I ever do one. I've already watched all 6 episodes. Like the first season's only 6 episodes, so it's not terribly long compared to some shows. So I pretty much watched all 6 episodes between Christmas Eve and in Christmas. And I actually only just this morning found out that back in October they did a series of 6 webisodes that took place like just before the first season. I think it took place like at just the start of the zombie outbreak or whatever. And it was about the woman that became the bicycle girl zombie. It basically focused on her, not like how she became that zombie. So yeah, that's. It's really about everything, I guess, right now. That's all 3 of my movies I have currently, for this update anyway. I guess I'll show you what the 2 discs look like and inside the box. As you can see, it's basically just the disc on the inside. That's the first disc, and that's the second one. See. I haven't watched the special features yet, but if you want to pause and look at it, this is basically all the special features, isn't it? Yeah, so I haven't watched them yet or anything. And honestly, I don't know if I ever will get around to it because, honestly, I have a bad habit where I just won't ever watch the special features on any of the movies I own. For some reason, I just never get around to actually watching them. Don't ask me why I do that, because obviously, I mean, you might as well watch the special features, get your money's worth out of it, but. For some reason, I've just never really been much into special features. I mean, I've never been like one of those people that, I'll buy like multiple editions of the same movie for the special features or whatever. It's like pretty much the one I buy, whatever it has in there, well, that's what it has, I guess. But sooner or later, I want to try to get around to watching the special features, at least definitely on The Walking Dead. So yeah, anyway, Season 2, probably, I would assume they're going to release Season 2 sometime next year. Yeah, obviously there's going to be one Season 2 it's over with, of course, and that doesn't come back until February. And supposedly they're going to start, and some point late next year, they're going to start Season 3 as well. I recently read they originally announced that the show was going to come back for a third season. And from what I understand, thankfully, we're not going to have to wait like another year like we had to between season 1 and 2. So that's another good story. Story. I mean, good. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.